Hey everybody, it is Paranormal Sarah. I know it's been a long time, oh my God, about 2 weeks since I've done one of these, so I apologize. If you haven't noticed, I've got this little guy right up here, and this is because I found this on my laptop, one, and two, because ironically, it really goes with what this update is all about. I've got a few new things that I want to share with you, and I hope that you're as excited as I am. First, uh, is that this weekend is the American Ghost Hunter birthday bash for Chad Kalick. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of my extra money goes to work or school or my dog or my car or paying bills. I'm sure you guys can all understand and empathize with me there. Um, but then also getting to and from a lot of the events that I go to, because believe it or not, if I'm doing a lecture or if I'm at an event as a special guest, I normally don't get paid. I'm doing it for research. So um, going to these events sometimes can get expensive. And the American Ghost Hunter groups, what's really neat about Chad is that he provides a lot of cool stuff. So like for this weekend, we're going to be gambling, having a meet and greet. There's going to be some dinner. We're going to do an investigation. There's going to be some special guests there, and it's going to be some good times. So Chad's a good friend of mine, a fellow bulldog owner and photographer, and he's just a really cool guy. So if you haven't already checked out one of his events, go to aghnation.com. Right now, I think he's advertising for the site just because it is a social networking site. You can upload your evidence and have fun and chat with other American Ghost Hunter fans and whatnot. So I get on there occasionally. It's a good site. That brings me into another really good point, which is liveparanormal.com. It's a new site which is unique because it's not necessarily biased to one group or one radio show or one production team or one TV station or one show on TV. It's not go to the discoverychannel.com and join on their chat or anything like that. It's completely open, unbiased website for you to make a profile for free, upload your evidence if you want to share it, and it's all about creating unity within the paranormal field, which is something that is really, really needed for us to band together and make a difference. So join liveparanormal.com. Next week I'm going to be doing a live chat, so you can tune in with me and talk about some of the fun upcoming events. The Paranormals, the group out of the Midwest here that I work with very frequently, is going to be having some neat special psychic guests out of Kansas City. And we're going to be doing some pretty cool investigations. So we're excited about that. And then with this little guy, man, it's hard to touch that stuff. Boop. Wait, hold on, this will be awesome. Okay, anyway. Along with that, I'm doing some work on neurolinguistics, and I know a lot of people have asked about that. Basically talking about the way that the mind works and the way that the mind processes information. Also been doing some interesting theory, working on some new paranormal equipment that you have to go check out. Darkness Dave's PSI event in September at the Queen Mary. There are going to be some tools that you have not even heard of that are in the works right now that I'm getting to kind of dabble my fingers in and try out and do some research with in the field of psychology. Frank's box, the Hack Shack, even the God helmet doesn't have anything on some of these tools. So you're going to be very excited. You've got to go to this event. It's something for all the inventors in the field to bring their cool stuff, talk about it, talk about how it works, learn how to use it, touch it, feel it, try it. It's very cool. You get to talk to the inventors themselves, see where they got these ideas from. So you've got to check that out. But I'm working on something like that I'm very excited about. And one of my professors, I call him Dr. Dave, but he is a master's in psychology and does adult cognitive work, neurolinguistics, and is a hypnotherapist professor. And he and I have been working together, and I'm very excited because he's hooked me up with some people in the field I've never had the opportunity to talk to yet. And I think all of us pray to God or pray to whoever or ask for guidance, and I do too. And that's something that I've done here recently with the passing of my grandmother and my husband and I just budgeting our time together, saying, please, God, give me some direction in this field, because it's a hard field to work in. If you actually want this to be your job, and your passion with anything, that's hard to do. And then with something like the paranormal that's not always accepted or understood, it's really hard. So I really got to learn from those people who have already made it a success. And I love doing psychology. I love practicing, but my passion is in the parapsychology field. So I've been very blessed so far, but I still ask for guidance in some directions I need to be taking. And I've been provided with some pretty cool interviews I'm going to be conducting in the next few weeks. One of my favorites is going to be Leo Sprinkle. If you don't know who Dr. Leo Sprinkle is, he's one of the very, can't say first, but one of the most well-known cryptozoologists. He's at the forefront of some lectures at MIT, and basically he talks a lot about the cattle mutilations and alien abductions, has written numerous books, documentaries, and done work and researching. You don't see him at a lot of events. He's not somebody who's there to entertain you. He's doing research, hardcore in the field. And I'm like super, super, super excited to get to interview him and talk to him. So that's going to be coming up, and I'm actually going to be doing a research paper for school on behalf of it, and I'm probably going to publicize, is that a word? Yeah, I mean, I'm going to publish that article and some of the other articles that I publish. And I'm going to provide it online so you can read it and see what we talked about and see what's going on. If you don't know who it is, look it up. Just Google it. After Iowa and the AGH birthday bash, we've got some radio shows coming up and some other events to look forward to. They're just thick this year. And one of my favorites is Robbie Thomas, good guy, and he's going to be doing the Paracon. It is in Canada, which I know Taps has been there recently doing a lot of work. I think even Chip Coffee's been in and out of the Canada area recently. It's the place to be. Those Canadians have it going on. So you should join us for the event. Darkness Dave, coolest guy ever, is going to be there. Robbie Thomas, of course, hosting and doing work. Shane and Sylvia, Keith Age. It's going to be a lot of fun people, like usual, just having a good time, doing some lectures, talking. And I'm going to be there. I'm going to be doing parajournalism. And I have a passion for this. Basically, it means email me, sarah.buford, sarah.buford@yahoo.com. Any questions you have for the guests that are going. What questions they are, give me your first and last name, and I'm going to do live web feeds, and I'm going to address your questions. And we're going to be doing it with everybody from, well, I'm going to leave it open for you to see some of the guests that are going, because some of them are just fantastic. But if you have any questions, send them to me. I'm going to ask them. We're doing interviews there, and it's just so that if you don't have the time or the money or the chance or the opportunity to go to these events, that doesn't mean you don't get to get your questions answered, because ultimately that's what we're there for. So send them to me. I'll get them answered, and you'll get it straight from the horse's mouth. So I'm excited about that, and I hope to get many, many, many more emails. And then also, I wanted to let you know that a good friend of mine, Kat Harmon, she's a Philanist. She talks about lion people, Egyptian culture, rune readings. She's a very, very, very talented psychic out of Kansas City. And right now she's working with the paranormals, and she's doing webcam readings via Skype. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I've got Skype. I'm kind of hooked as well. So if you have anything you want to jump on and chat about, let me know. I love doing that kind of stuff. So otherwise, I'm getting carried away. It's already like 8 minutes. I have a bad problem of doing this, but I'm going to seriously try to update every day. Like right now, I'm seriously in my Sprint uniform, home from work for lunch, no makeup, hair in a bun because I didn't have time to do it. I apologize. I'm going to do this daily. Get on there. If you have questions, send them to me. I promise, guys. And keep your eyes peeled for some very cool stuff coming up. Those psychics out there know what I'm talking about. Tomorrow's Friday, guys. Relax, have fun, have a good weekend, and check out Leo Sprinkle.